If you're a creator, you know it. The blood, the sweat, the countless hours that go into making just one video. But what happens when someone swoops in and steals all that hard work in like 30 seconds? It is so frustrating. But look, there are really powerful ways to fight back. So we're going to build a layered strategy together, from the simple stuff all the way up to a full-on technical fortress to protect your amazing content.
Man, this really hits home, doesn't it? It just perfectly captures the heart of the problem. Your creative effort, it's a real asset. And just like any other asset, it needs to be protected from people who are just looking for a shortcut. So why is video such a huge target anyway? Well, it really just boils down to a simple and, kind of infuriating equation. Let's get into the economics of content theft for a second. You know, the very thing that makes your content so good, the time you put in, the skills you've learned, the money you've invested, that's exactly what makes it so appealing to thieves. They get all the rewards of your hard work with literally zero effort of their own.
And this isn't just some abstract idea. We're talking about real, tangible damage here. Every single view they steal is ad revenue out of your pocket. If you sell courses, piracy means direct lost sales. And honestly, here's the scariest part. On some platforms, if a thief's upload gets popular first, you could actually lose the automated copyright claim on your own video. It's wild.
All right, so how do we start to fight back? Well, the very first layer of our strategy is all about putting up some simple, immediate roadblocks. These are the things that will stop the casual, low-effort thief in their tracks. Okay, a watermark. It's your first and probably easiest line of defense. But here's the pro tip. Don't just slap your logo in the corner where anyone can crop it out. The trick is to place it somewhere like the lower center and make it semi-transparent. That way it's way harder to remove without ruining the shot, and your brand stays attached to your work no matter where it ends up.
This one trips up so many creators, but it is absolutely critical to understand. Unlisted does not mean secure. Seriously, anyone who gets their hands on the link can watch it, share it, and even download it. Think of it like a secret page on a public website. Private, though, that's a locked door. Only the specific people you invite with their email address can get in. So the takeaway is simple. For anything you need to keep secure, always choose private.
Okay, let's move on to layer 2. We've got our basic deterrents. Now it's time to bring in the big guns, the law. This is all about making your ownership official and giving yourself some real legal muscle to flex when you need to. So what does this legal superpower cost? Well, you're looking at it, $65. That's it. It's such a tiny investment for a massive amount of legal leverage. And this right here is why that $65 is so powerful. Look, without registering your copyright, if someone steals your work, you can only sue for the actual money you lost, which is often really hard to prove. But with registration, now you can sue for statutory damages. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars and get your lawyer's fees paid for. It is a complete game changer. So when you do find someone stolen your stuff, the DMCA takedown notice is your best friend. And it's not nearly as intimidating as it sounds. It really is just these 3 simple steps. You say, "This is my video," you give them the link to the stolen copy, and you submit the notice. Platforms like YouTube have to take it seriously and act fast. Okay, now we're getting serious. For your premium content, your online courses, your paid material, you need more. You need a technical fortress. This layer is all about using technology to make the video files themselves fundamentally secure. At the heart of this fortress is something called DRM, or Digital Rights Management. All this really means is that your video is scrambled, it's encrypted. So even if someone manages to download the file, it's just a useless jumble of code. They can't play it without a special key that only authorized viewers can get. It's the exact same tech that giants like Netflix use. And you can see here, the DRM world is basically run by the big 3 tech companies. You don't have to be an expert on this stuff, but it's good to know who the players are. The best part is, you don't actually have to manage any of this yourself. The right hosting platform will handle it all for you behind the scenes. And speaking of platforms, choosing the right host is everything. For your most valuable content, you've got to move beyond the free options. Services like these are built from the ground up for security. A feature like restricting embedding, for example, is huge. It means if someone tries to put your video player on their own website, it just won't even load.
Protection is one thing, but it's not complete unless you can also find the thieves. So our final layer is the watchtower. This is all about proactively scanning the internet to find stolen copies of your work so you can actually do something about it.
Right? I mean, that's the big question. It's not like you can just browse the whole internet every day. You need a system. You need the right set of tools that can do the heavy lifting and search for you.
And here it is. This is your toolkit. You can start today, for free, using Google Alerts for your video titles and doing a reverse image search for your thumbnails. As you get bigger, YouTube's own Copyright Match tool is an incredible resource. And then you have dedicated services like CopyTrack that will constantly scan the web and even help you with the takedowns.
And here's the ultimate goal. Automate as much as you can. If you can qualify for tools like YouTube's Content ID or Meta's Rights Manager, it's a massive leap forward. You just give them your videos as a reference file, and their powerful systems will automatically scan every single upload on their platform for a match. It's like having your own personal army of robots defending your work, 24/7.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, so let's pull all of this together into one clear, simple playbook. This is your high-level strategy for protecting your content.
And here it is, your 4-layer defense system. 1. Start with the easy stuff to deter casual thieves. 2. Build that legal shield so you have real power when you need it. 3. For your best work, construct that technical fortress. And 4. Always stay vigilant by manning your watchtower. You see, each layer supports the others. It creates a truly comprehensive defense.
And at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. You put in the work. You created something valuable. So the only question left is, isn't it time you protected it?